Hey there, welcome back to another episode of Mass Effect. In the last one, we made a cure for the sick lab workers and almost got ambushed in the process. We finally caught up with Matriarch Benezia, and then set free a giant telepathic spider. After that, we accidentally flirted with Kaidan, and then we learned that Ashley is a massive racist towards aliens. But she also seems to have a secret about her past. We brought something up and then she immediately changed the subject. So a lot happened. I'm still processing some of it, but it was pretty crazy. With Matriarch Benezia, she turned out to be brainwashed. Something to do with Saren's ship. The longer she was on it, the more everything he said sounded like gold, basically. So that raises some questions for me. I wonder if Saren himself might also be brainwashed. We'll see. It's a lot to think about. So with that, let's get started with the next episode. I definitely remember what we were doing. Oh, and we're about to go pick up our next crew member, hopefully. I believe this was this one. It looks like we have to jump to a couple different places before we get here. I don't remember which one she would be in. I don't know where to go. Probably not this one.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
Alright, well, somebody needs help, so we'll land. Oh, yes, it's the vehicle. Oh my gosh. Do I think we're on the right planet? No, I don't. But it did say that somebody needed help. Debris. Distress signal. Oh. Okay, good, didn't flip over. This thing's fun, I like it a lot. Okay, so possibly there's another vehicle. Oh! Oh my god. Not what I was. Oh! I have so many regrets. No, that just did a shit ton of damage to myself. Oh my gosh, those are all Marines. Oh no, I know. That is horrifying. Ooh. I never want that to happen ever again. Dare we we get out?
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
Yep.
These are Admiral Kahoku's men. We need to tell him what happened here.
Got another grenade update. Or upgrade. So maybe we could shut off the distress signal. Okay. The anomaly. I mean, while we're here, we might as well just check this place out really quick. So long as I don't run into another one of those things. Ooh. But I am loving this vehicle. Oh, bad idea. Where's the anomaly?
On my way.
We found a captain's identification tag. How it ended up here is impossible to know for sure. Interesting. Oops. I do like that the maps here aren't too huge. Like they give you just enough to feel like you're roaming around, but it's not so big that I'm gonna get lost while looking for these things. Oops.
Got it.
A crashed probe. Should be easy. There we go. Armor upgrade. Grenade upgrade. Okay, is that everything? How do I go back to my ship? There we go. Okay, makes sense. Well, that wasn't the right one. I believe we looked at the rest of these planets already. She needs to see the world.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts.
Oh no.
It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Thank you, Joker. Okay, so right off the bat, this place is strange. Also, I don't know why it's so funny to me, but just like this thing just getting dropped out of the plane or out of our ship is really funny to me. Oh, lava? Of course. Let's look at the map. Okay, so this one actually does have a map and not just like a little square. I can't move it up or down though, so this is just where we're going. Pretty straightforward. I mean, it doesn't really look like there's anywhere else to go, so we'll just follow the road. We see some stuff on the mini-map. Oh! Isn't that Saren's ship? Or am I thinking of something else? Okay, so is Saren trying to get to her before we do? I don't know what those icons are on the mini-map, but I don't like that. Where do we save?
This route's a no-go. They have height and cover.
Where else am I supposed to go? There's no other route. Oh, this one? Ooh. Anybody else? Just gonna look around. Is there nothing in here? Oh. There we go. Whew. Oh, that scared me. Oh, we did pick up some upgrades. And we can wear medium armor now. It doesn't offer any sort of like biotic protection, but... Interesting, I don't really like it. I hate it, but we're gonna keep moving. Gate control. I don't know if that was necessary or not, but... Oh. Oh, that was a mistake.
All clear, Commander.
So we looked in those ones. We're gonna go into these ones. There might be nothing, but I want to check them anyways, just in case. Nothing. Hold on while I override this. Is that everything? I think so. Let's level up before we go any quicker. Might as well. Keep going. Why shoot when you can just run over him? Oh, that's nice. So it looks like we're supposed to just walk through here.
Enemy contact.
I was just about to say this left. Let's take cover here. Okay, it wasn't letting me.
Clear.
I smell trouble.
Oh,
Powering up.
I need to use my sniper
All
rifle
clear,
more
Commander.
often. But using the pistol, it's just so much easier for me. Hopefully we make it in time. Here we go. I don't like the sound of that. No, not these guys. Ew. He's really trying to stop us. Gears died just like that. Here it comes! We need to get closer.
I'm okay, I'm okay.
Why does it look like it's still moving? Okay.
All targets down.
That was our first difficult combat in a while. I mean, not even Benezia was that hard, and I am playing on casual mode. So I know that that's why, but...
Area secured.
I've never visited a Prothean ruin before. Aside from the Citadel, I mean.
Ready.
Let's see what this is like. Let me level
Prothean.
up.
It's built to last. Looks like a lava flow poured in here.
I should have brought Talia with me. We don't like that.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please? Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
How did you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please!
Any suggestions on how we can help?
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Interesting. I don't know it. Oh. Guessing always works.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
It was easy.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That...
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to skip that.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. Think fast, Miss Prothean expert.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
Ashley, dude,
These
calm
ruins
down.
are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister!
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
Gonna be close, Skipper.
Can this thing go any faster? Just saying. And there's gonna be people waiting for us, of course. There's the Krogan. I should have brought Rex.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it?
Of course.
Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
I kinda wanna do this one.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot. Charge!
I like your attitude.
I figured. Oh, I don't have any grenades. Oh my god. Run. Who knew a laser could do all this?
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
It's okay, we love our pilot.
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
Just how old are you exactly?
Oh.
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
Wow.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
Interesting.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before.
Wow.
Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
Well, I can help you.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines, the Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
You can say
This
that
isn't
again.
helping us find Saren, or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
So you're kind of worthless. Just kidding.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate, or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
Oh, and by the way, I killed your mother.
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
See, I feel like I should be saying yes. But Caden, he brought up a concern with the Council. So maybe I'll say yes this time, but I don't know if I'll keep reporting to them.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
She's dead.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
You just hang up on them. Oh, yes. Also, not my intention.
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
I'm feeling a little suspicious, though, because if Matriarch Benezia could be brainwashed, couldn't... I mean, I know it was because she was on Saren's ship, but I feel like that opens a new possibility for anybody being brainwashed. That, coupled with Ken's concerns about the Council, makes me a little suspicious. What's the Joker got to say? No wonder they call him Joker.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
You sure you want that?
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
I just want to talk, bro.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not good. I'm not even great. I am the best damn helmsman in the Alliance fleet. Top of my class in flight school, I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
Oh, disease? Yeah, I didn't come here to berate you.
I'm sorry, Joker. I didn't even know you were sick.
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap.
Nope.
Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic, but I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you know, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
I mean, it's a good thing he spends all his time sitting anyway.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
I can't even imagine that.
Why didn't you ever smile?
Hey, I worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not gonna hand you anything if you go around grinning like an idiot. By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy. Even better than the instructors, and everybody knew it. They'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet, if you've got a pilot who knows how to handle her. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
Hell yeah.
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
See ya.